Well, hey there. Today I get to go activate Parks on the Air at a park. And today I'm going to try something new. So stick around to see what that is.
CQ, CQ, CQ. This is KJ7IAZ.
One of the fun things about Parks on the Air is you get to try new things whenever you want. So today, when I go out on this Parks on the Air activation, I want to try something I haven't done before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run two transceivers. First one's going to be my FT891. That's the one that I use primarily for POTA activations. It's a great radio. It does 100 watts. You can pretty much hook up a tuner to it and get any antenna to work. Resident antennas, it goes 160 through 6, so it's perfect for all that. But I also have an ICOM IC705. It's a QRP. It's HF, VHF, UHF. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook that thing up and do digital modes with it. And I'll kind of walk you through kind of how I have that set up. I'm going to take my mobile setup a little bit apart and utilize the mounts and stuff I have on my vehicle to get those running so I can start working two bands at once while I do this activation. So it should hopefully get me a lot of extra contacts today. Let's go to it. Hey guys, we made it to the park and we're getting set up, so I want to show you my setup here a little bit. So first of all is what I did is I took my 891 and I hooked it up to the ATAS and I hit the tune button and I got this thing tuned for 15 meters. And then I just unplugged everything here, and so what I do is I run my cable that I have in the car all the way to the back, and so you can get that setting working there. There you go. Yeah, so what I've got my Surface Pro 3 set up through USB to the IC705, and I've got it on. It's all hooked up, adapters and stuff, cables run to the back, and it's as you can see it's decoding. Another thing that I do is I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I actually will open up before I get to a new park, and I will come up to File and Open Log Directory, and I'll rename my old log to one of these here. Let's see if we can get it to where we can see it. It's WSJTX_log. I'll just put a number at the end of it, and then I'll go, it just kind of helps me, so when I start writing log, I know exactly which log is the one I need for this POTA activation. So that's kind of what I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start rolling this, and hopefully, let's just hit it right quick. I've got an open spot. Kind of some terrible video, but maybe somebody will enjoy it. So I'm just going to hit transmit, and we'll just see. While that's doing its thing, I'll show you some more. So what I've got over here is I've got my cell phone. I've got that running a hotspot so that my computer will have internet access, and that's handy when I start logging and stuff. And I use cameras to log, so that's kind of what's handy. I might actually, since I have this running, I might use my phone to log too, so we'll see how that goes. I'll kind of play that out. There's power monitors, and then I got my battery down to a distribution block. So nothing real fancy, just got one set up right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the getting the 891 hooked up so we can start getting some voice contacts too. That's the fun part for me, is talking to people. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I've got two radios hooked up. So again, on this side, I'll show you kind of what I did. I took my stainless steel whip, it's 17 feet, and I just put it on, took my VHF, UHF antenna off, and hooked this up. Of course it goes super high right into the sun, and run that cable that comes from here. Took it off my VHF, UHF mobile rig, and just run it to the back, hook it up to the radio, and just plug this into the power distribution. I'm all set up. I've got internet, I've got contacts getting made here, I got hammers ready to go, and I can already tell you that it might be a little bit difficult to do both at once because I'm using the same computer to log. Maybe I need two computers. Might make it a little easier, but let's see how it works. See if we can get a couple contacts. Called CQ a few times and haven't got anything back. That could be for various reasons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on and I'm going to spot myself on the Parks on the Air website. And that typically will get stuff going. So it's kind of the nice thing about having the internet when you do this. So hopefully that's all it's going to take. Maybe there's not a lot of people on there. And also I turned off the FT8. As I was transmitting, I could see it on the screen and stuff of the 705. It wasn't filtering that stuff out. It was too strong. That car seems like it needs a tune-up. Alright, so I gotta sign in here. Okay, now I've spotted CQ POTA, CQ POTA. This is Kilo Juliet 7, India Alpha Zulu, calling CQ for Parks on the Air. Come now, please. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo Juliet 7, India Alpha Zulu, calling CQ for Parks on the Air. Come now, please.
Kilo Mike 5, Radio Fox.
Kilo Mike 5, Radio Fox. You're a strong 5'9" into Montana today. How are you doing? You're my first voice contact.
Alright, good afternoon, Jeremy. You're a 5'8", Texas. Signal from Montana.
Ah, very good. I'm out here at Park 2578. Just kind of shooting a video for YouTube, but trying to do two radios at once, run FT8 on my 705 and voice on my 891, and found out that the 705 and the 891 don't work at the same time, unfortunately.
Well, you about have to have a couple of different laptops and front bends. You generally have to use two different bands.
Yeah, I got the 705 on 15 meters. I was pulling contacts pretty easy on that, and then as soon as I started keying up on the other one, it just overtook the 705. The 891 didn't seem to mind it at all, though. Of course, it's 10 watts versus 100, so yeah, I suppose the guy needs a bandpass filter or something.
Alright, well, have fun. Have fun on your apparatus. Hey, it's all about experiments, man. Get it figured out.
Yeah, will do. Hey, thanks for coming back to me. It's always good to have a little conversation to start this party off. So, hey, thanks for coming back, 73s. Enjoy your day. KJ7 IAZ calling CQ for Parks on the Air. Come now, please. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo Juliet 7 India Alpha Zulu calling CQ for Parks on the Air. Come now, please.
November Charlie 6 Alpha.
November Charlie 6 Alpha. I got you 5-9 to Montana today.
QSL, you're loud 5-9 Northern California. Thanks.
Thanks in 73s. QRZ. Victor Echo 3 Park to Park. Come again with your call sign a little slower.
Echo 3 November Golf November.
November Golf November. Gotcha. You're about a 4-4 here to Montana. What's your park number?
QSL, I got you on the 5-5 in the Oscar November, park number Victor Echo 5083.
I got, hold on, I'm typing and trying to do this. I got Victor Echo 5083, is that right?
QSL 5083.
Got you in there. Do you have my park number? It's 2578, K2578.
2578. Thanks for the activation, my friend. You have a great one, 73.
Ditto, 73s, you enjoy your time. This is Kilo Juliet 7 India Alpha Zulu QRZ. It's from the 705. I also have a 705 out here too, but I've got two rigs. I'm trying a little YouTube video experiment. So I've got the 705. My plan was to hook that up and run FT8 alongside doing voice on the 891, and found out that the 705 gets a little bit overwhelmed with the from the 891 at 100 watts. So I kind of turned that off for now, but I'll probably pop it back on. I've got it all set up for some FT8 a little bit later. But yeah, definitely a nice rig. Back to you. I just want to show you guys kind of what was going on. If I'd key up, turn. But as soon as I would key up on my other radio, it fills up that one, and probably not healthy for the radio, but if anybody has any good ideas on how I could rectify that, please drop a comment below and let me know your ideas. I'm thinking maybe a bandpass filter or something, and then I'd have to plan a little bit more ahead of time, I guess, with pick which bands I want it to do and get some bandpass filters. But maybe if you guys think that is a solution, maybe I can build one and make a video on that and show the results for that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see if I can figure that little problem out. That's part of the fun here, right? Is you run into a problem and you figure out a solution. Well, that was so much fun. Got out, got a little sun, got a little shade, and got a lot of contacts, and maybe learned something. So hopefully we can use that, what we learned, and figure out a solution for it and make that work a little bit better too. I know you guys probably all have solutions out there already because, field day and stuff like that, we're constantly operating in those type of environments and stuff. So something I've never really played around with or did. So yeah, please drop your comments. Make sure if you liked this video that you subscribe to my channel. That does help a lot. I like watching that little number tick up every time somebody subscribes. I have a little celebration. So definitely make sure you subscribe if you can and would. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. 73s.